I more love the reaction of the one chick who, when she opened the door, is just like,
Oh, she took my
and she
card,
just
yeah.
takes it and closes the door.
I just want to talk about my favorite Weiss Schwarz set.
There you go. Oh my god. But I just
Woozers, that's what it is. Woozers.
bro, Woozer.
It's
Oh my
so
God.
good. I love that set so much.
But yes, no, I'll start it off. Welcome to the
Alright.
Base Damage Podcast. We got our new collaboration we got with Lunchbox5930. With his Woozer deck profile, his cabbage deck profile. But no, man, how's it going, bro?
Doing good. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
And this day, you are the 100th caller. No,
What do I win? How many cabbages do I win?
you
Just let
win
me know.
all the cabbages.
Yay!
No, just put that into context. We're got to bullshitting for like a good 40 minutes before we actually decided, hey, we probably need to start the actual podcast now. And he's like, what was this the whole time?
We gotta hit record. We forgot to hit record.
Yeah, at one point I just forgot to hit it. And I'm just like, fuck, no, okay. No. So I was like, well, okay, let's just start this for real. But yeah, dude, no, we have been talking about like just a whole bunch of different stuff, a whole bunch of different card games. We got talking about some of the new stuff that's coming out. I know you mentioned Star Wars. You just uploaded a video on this. To give a little backstory into, or I say backstory, to give a little background into yours, your channel and all.
Yeah.
Me and the other guys actually had an idea a while back of a card of the day type thing. Not like just trying to pick like some of our favorite cards. And then one day I look on YouTube and see that you've actually done this.
Oh no!
But you had been doing it way before we had.
Oh, okay.
Like you had been doing it way before we had, but we had Matt had actually like mentioned that. I was like, dude, a card of the day segment for the channel would be cool. And I'm like, yeah, it might be a thing. We'll have to look into it. And then didn't talk about it for like 2 weeks, and you had already been doing it for like a month.
Oh shit.
So I was like, okay, this is cool. So you between card of the day, between trying to trade ReZero packs to people who don't want to trade to you.
Yeah.
Just freaking legit right there, BTW. No, it's all good. But yeah, man, you had put up another video. Let's talk about that video. Actually, I don't think you mentioned Star Wars in that one, but you were going over the other confirmed sets.
Oh yeah, because Star Wars, it's been announced for like a good while, because it got pushed back, because like there's no way, like, because we were so close to the release date of Star Wars, and Bushiroad was just like, hush hush about it.
Yeah.
And then they were just like the week, I think like the week before, they're just like, haha, JK, you gotta wait till June.
Exactly.
But the new sets, I don't know. I don't know what to think about them.
I mean, I've seen like Prismalia Dry. I've watched the anime for. It was actually I think it was a shorter number of episodes than the other seasons.
Yeah.
I've watched the Ordinal Scale movie. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do for that.
Yeah, I don't have no idea. I mean, Sword Art Online, like I said in the video, like they already have a shit ton of support. They have like what, 4 extra booster sets, now they're getting another one.
2 whole boosters, 2 extra boosters, a reprint set of 100 reprinted cards and like 20 new cards, and now this. Like
they're getting money. Like I guess they know what prints money, and then Attack on Titan. Like,
yes. Like, oh my god, okay, sure, let me get the freaking Beast Titan, in a Titan deck now. This is just see what other Exodia combo we can come up with.
Like what, Bang Dream, get all 5 pieces of what's her name? Toyama on the field?
Freaking that, and just we're going to have a whole separate event of just...
Bang Dream's getting good. Like the cards that they're showing us, they're not counting the green cards. The green cards are okay. They're pretty good. But the red, blue, I think this... I'm calling it right now. so you could all reference this video to prove me I'm wrong. I think Bang Dream is gonna be one of the top decks.
The way that they're pushing it, and the fact of, I can agree with you completely. Like, it's gonna get good shit and be a top contender, like, in both the metas, because obviously, I mean, they're gonna give us the Bang Dream booster set as well in English. They've already confirmed that. So I'm in agreement with you that they are going to try to push it in both formats, both English and Japanese, and be like, hey, we own all the rights to this, so we're going to give it as many fucking good cards as we want.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I was about to say, like, Persona 5 and Bang Dream in English, they switched release dates.
Yeah,
that's suspicious. That's kind of like that whole. I mean, Bushiroad owns Bang Dream. That's like their baby. So that's like kind of playing favorites there.
I'm definitely in agreement with you on that, because they pull some shady shit anyway with trying to more push the envelope for Vanguard and Buddy Fight. They did a promotional video. We'll get to an eventual topic on this, but I gotta vent on this because this was stupid. They did a promotional video of like one of their bigger events. I can't remember where they said it was, but one of their bigger events that they were like showcasing all of their games. Even, showed a little like panning of the camera across like all their different card sleeves. And I'm like, oh, Rem card sleeves,
Yeah.
But not a single mention of Weiss Schwarz in the video.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Yeah, they push Vanguard more than anything.
Yeah, they're pushing Vanguard. They're pushing Buddy Fight because both have an anime. Sure, Weiss had a little short series things for an anime. It was like a little...
the main girl, what's her name? I think Shoyo? I think that's her name?
Not even Shiyoko. I don't think it was Shiyoko. Oh. It was something else.
Really? Because didn't she have like a little short or something?
She might have had something separate. I think you're right on that. The thing that I saw didn't have Shiyoko initially, from what I was looking at.
Yeah.
But it was like a little, 4 or 5 minute episode thing that was just, them talking really fucking fast and trying to play a game. And it's just like, literally the cards that they were throwing down were just alternate versions of the people who were playing them. And it was just really weird. And I'm like...
I'm going to have to see this.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up and send you a link for what the title was. I don't remember what the exact title was. But it was really
like
weird.
I get where they're coming from, because like you don't need an anime for the card Ray Zero, because there's already an anime out for Ray Zero.
There you go.
Like, I see why, but like don't completely shut out Weiss Schwarz. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I feel like personally, I feel like they're kind of like, can I cuss? They're kind of fucking us over.
Bruh, have you not... We don't even care. Like, all the podcasts before this.
If YouTube Heroes is going to come right after you.
I don't give a fuck. Like, bruh, it just... Shit, they could be on another podcast if they want to. I don't even care. I will be, just the whole time, just, how you fuckers doing? Nah, just messing. No, dude, no, for real. Like, I'm just... You're right. It's they're fucking us over, and it's like, you have a very large amount of people who want to do this. Hell, one of the other guys in our podcast group went to, I want to say it was the Texas regionals. I could be incorrect on this, but they had a larger showing for Weiss there than they did for Vanguard or Buddy Fight.
Jeez.
They had a larger showing for it, yet they're not trying to push for it at all. And then they're cutting out the locations for it, and like they're cutting out where it's being played at other locations. Like you said,
yeah,
you were mentioning earlier before we started, was in California. Initially they didn't have it, and now they're going to have it in Long Beach. Did I get that right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They're having the Spring Festival in Long Beach, California, the same exact day that they're having Anime Expo. The exact same day. I actually think, I could be wrong on this, that the Vanguard one is day 1 of Anime Expo, and Weiss Schwarz is day 2 of Anime Expo. And I also mentioned this before we started recording, that last year when I went to Anime Expo,
yeah,
I had my Weiss Schwarz cards, and I was like walking around the floor, just like looking for like Weiss Schwarz like stuff, because like they had Yu-Gi-Oh, they had Magic, they had Vanguard, and I was like, well, where's the Weiss Schwarz? So I went to the Weiss Schwarz booth, and I asked them, like, hey, I got my Weiss Schwarz things. I really like Weiss Schwarz. Look at me, please. And they're like, oh, we don't have any Weiss Schwarz, anything. And I was like, well, do you have like a tournament or something? Because I know you guys got Vanguard, like a Vanguard tournament. It's like, no, we have Luck and Logic. And I was like, what is that? And then it was like, well, and then I shit you not, this guy like pulled out a box and was like, see, like Weiss Schwarz. Like then he like pulled out a box and he gave me a promo card, and just like gave me like a little flyer about like the Nisekoi Extra Booster set that was released like 3 months before the convention or something. Then they just like hurried me along. I was like, oh, okay, I'll go play Love Live then or something.
He does not want to buy our new product.
Oh, like, I don't, like Luck and Logic, I guess it's still doing okay. I don't know.
I don't even know, dude. Like,
how's the Luck and Logic scene?
Shoot,
They have a card of the day. I should do Luck and Logic card of the day too.
That would be great. Like that would just be funny. Of just, hey, this is still a thing. It's like another YouTuber, Little Karibo, how they have their own little blog thing of we're still here, you know. Uh-huh.
All right, so I just looked up Luck and Logic on YouTube, see if there's a community here. Anime. Oh, one dude did an unboxing. Anime. English dub anime, huh? I didn't know they had that dub. I didn't even
know. It's probably Funimation. It might.
You would not be wrong. I guess there's a small YouTube community here. Shout out to man, I picked the wrong. Oh, what is this? Not Niv TCG Weekly. Shout outs to you, keeping Luck and Logic alive.
There you go, bro. Keep that life support going. Just go over there, zap him every now and then.
Just I'll give him a little like, just so they could like, someone is watching.
There you go. Just shit. Link in the description. I don't even care. Also, link for Lunchbox's channel in the description as well. Just throwing that out there, because definitely gonna plug you in on this too, dude. Because
I hope so. I'm talking on it.
Absolutely, dude. I'm just saying.
What were we talking about? New sets. That's what we were talking about.
New sets. Okay, one of the other ones. Like you said, AOT is getting a new one. Kimono Friends.
Kimono Friends. Out of all the things, that's like the least one that I'd expect.
Like
Kimono Friends.
Like I heard there had been so many like there were people who were interested in it. I hadn't watched it at all. And I also heard recently about there was a penguin that got a waifu from it.
Dude, my homie Grape Coon, you can't talk shit on Grape Coon.
Like, and then I'm going, the heck, and like also you mentioned that in your video, but I had heard about the penguin thing like a week or two before now, and I was like, okay, this is from Kimono Friends. I need to look this up, and just looked up like some people discussing it. And just the CG or the 3D art on it is like, are they lip syncing at all?
Yeah, it's not like the best like at all. Yeah. It's actually a mobile game. Like, did you know that? It started off as a mobile game.
Oh, okay. So like how like Kantai was initially a browser thing, web browser thing.
Yeah. And okay. Like, so I'm looking at the gameplay right now, and this. It's literally like Kantai Collection. At least this looks like Kantai. I was just like,
if we see like abyssal versions of the Kimono Friends in there, just let me know, because that's gonna be some interesting art.
That's the good shit right there. I don't know, Kimono Friends, not for me. I'm there for the memes more than anything.
That's what I've heard as well. Is there's memes based off of it, just a lot of memes.
Dude, the penguin and like that one that I think. Literally, the only reason they have this set, the Kimono Friends set, is because of what's his name, Grape Coon.
I would not doubt it. There's probably an event. There's probably going to be some event in this thing of just found your waifu.
She's somewhere. Can I get this in English? Probably not.
Bruh.
Kimono.
I mean, it might. I don't know. I mean, hell, apparently they've already confirmed AOT too. Like they're already saying, yeah, you're gonna get it in English. It's just gonna be later in the year, but you're gonna get it. And I'm like,
Oh yeah, I think they announced it like the same exact day or something like that.
oh, okay.
But here's the thing. And last year in Anime Expo, I when the Bushiroad panel, I was in line for that, but it like got quickly like it like really filled up. It got filled up like that because like they had Love Live, they had Love Live stuff to show, they had Vanguard, they had Weiss Schwarz stuff, and I heard around the convention floor that there was gonna be an Attack on Titan, an extra like not an extra booster set, but like a brand new booster set of Attack on Titan because of the new anime that was announced like last year.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, I didn't want to believe it because I hate fucking losing against the corpse. Arc like trait characters, the ones, the Levi's, and I didn't want to believe it, but then I see this, and my heart just melted.
Exactly.
So
it is like, I understand that like it's not bad. Like actually, there was like a Levi deck that got, I want to say second at Puerto Rico or third at Puerto Rico because second was Soundless Voice, for the Springfest thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of Love Live, shout outs to freaking Hanukkah. Like a Hanukkah waifu deck got freaking first again, and I'm going, or not again, but just, I'm sorry.
No way.
Like you mentioned, like how you're like, bro, make them rogue decks. I love when the non-meta stuff wins or tops like that. It's just, please keep doing it.
Like I made because I run Nisekoi. Like I think I mentioned it like all the fucking time. I run Nisekoi.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to do, like Marika Tachibana, she's my favorite character, and I wanted to make a pure Marika deck. Just cut out like Chitoge, cut out the girl that lost. I can't remember her name because it's not important. Just cut them all out and just put pure Marika, and it fucking sucks. Like it is really hard to win with this. But when you get off, dude, you get off. It's okay, but I wish it could be better. But then I like had to settle, and I put in some Onoderas, and I think I put in like one Chitoge, but like every time I see it, I clock it immediately, and I draw two.
Oh, hey Chitoge, bye Chitoge.
You're out. Get out of here. Like, because like with Marika, you have to send everything to your waiting room, and like some things that you want in the waiting room aren't there. They're in your deck. But then when you brainstorm to get that search for that card, it's in the waiting room, and then you can't use your promise pendant to salvage because you already rested too many characters for the climax search.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not. I should make a deck profile of this fucking thing. It's not good.
Like how we talked about our Konosuba deck profile we're planning.
Oh yeah, 50 cabbage deck.
Bruh, 50 cabbage deck.
We could put as many as we want. No climaxes. Heaven or hell, let's rock.
I mean, hell, I love cards with that effect. Like, ever since MTG with Relentless Rats, essentially it was the same thing. It was like you can have, it literally was said the exact same thing of you can have as many copies of this card in your deck as you want, as you
any desire. Number. Yeah.
And so then like I get into Weiss and it's like, okay, cool. Going through Kantai and there's like 2 different Kantai cards that have that same effect, and I'm going, what?
Don't tempt me. I'll do it.
I've been slowly picking them up. The problem is one of them's a promo. It's very difficult to get. Oh. Freaking Maruyu. It was like, oh god. And then Maruyu Kai or something like that.
Yeah.
Had the same thing, but she's an uncommon. It's just still difficult to get as many copies as you can of her. So
Weiss Schwarz is an expensive game.
You're not wrong, dude. Like
it's really fucking pricey. I don't know how people could just like max rarity their decks. I'm broke as fuck. Like
exactly, dude. I mean,
it's tough.
Hell, like especially if you're playing like meta. This actually goes into a good, decent little segue into the topic you and I had mentioned before. Like in the tournament that we have going on right now, at the time of this video coming out, for the channel, I'm using Kantai, green, yellow, blue Kantai against the other guys, and shit, like it's taken me so long to get it together because I can't just straight buy all the cards at the same time. Like it's taken me well over a year to make this deck. You know, just
it's hard. It's hard to get cards too.
Exactly.
It's like what do you have? Local card shops that may not have them. You have like my local card shop that holds them. I live in Southern California.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Los Angeles. There's one in Garden Grove that supposedly exists, but I've been to it once and I've never been there again. So Arnold, if you're listening to this, dude, come on, just tell me the address, please. Then there's Hobby Shop Ichiban, and we do live next to this place called Frankensons, who has like a bunch of just like Weiss Schwarz booths and everything. So shout out to those homies at Frankensons, and shout out to Hobby Shop Ichiban for selling me that one Climax combo card.
I think I've heard of Frankensons. I could be wrong, but I think I've heard of it before.
It's like a big famous swap meet thing.
Yeah, and then I know JKT or something like that is located out of California as well.
Yeah, JKTCG.
Yeah.
The first time I went to Hobby Shop Ichiban, I saw literally everybody from Frankensons there, and I was like starstruck because they're like the people that helped me build my decks.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one guy that helped me build my deck fucking destroyed me round 1 with fucking Raid 0. And I didn't want to tell them, like, you helped me build this. Like, I felt kind of, I don't want to say cheated, but I felt like he was kind of showing me the wrong way.
Well, I mean, between that and, like, at that point, he'll be like, "Oh, I remember how this guy's deck is." You know, just
yeah, and that's the thing because I run an older deck. I run the Nisekoi is an older set. Everybody knows how it runs.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking everybody. I'm like, I'm gonna play this, and he was like, "Are you gonna salvage?" Like, yeah, I'm gonna play this. Like, are you gonna ditch a Climax and like blah 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 blah? And like, dude, come on, please, just let me feel like I'm in control.
Exactly. It helps, sure, when they know what your cards do, so they don't, like, I've been in that situation where I've had to say, you know, hey, I'm playing this card, and people before I can even say what I'm about to do go, hey, what's I do? Hey, what's I do?
Oh,
you know,
yeah, that is pretty annoying.
It's different when you can go, hey, I'm going to play this. Oh, okay, go for it, and they know exactly what the card is, and they just go on with your thing. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Thanks.
Was that some Love Live there?
No, that was that's my phone. It's the SAO theme. Shout outs to Joe Schmo calling in the middle of the podcast.
Where's Weeaboo Jew? I want to shake his hand.
Sadly, he's in Greenville right now, but I know he's not around right now. But oh god, I'm sorry. Let me turn that down because I didn't realize I didn't realize the volume was still on that. It's all good.
Yeah.
I had to mention to him, like, hey, well, I mean, he'll hear it when the podcast comes out, so.
keeping that Bang Dream alive. Bang Dream meta.
Bruh.
Calling it.
It's so good. I'm wanting that booster set, because I have the trial deck. I got 2 of the trial deck pluses. It just took forever for our locals to get it. It literally took them a month to get it in stock after it was released.
Holy shit.
So I was like, fuck, okay. So I'm ready for this shit to be on the road. But
you think we'll ever get Ray Zero in English?
I want ReZero. I can't tell you how much I want ReZero over here.
Like Ray Zero's like one of those super popular series is that like it's a given. That and Konosuba, I'm waiting. I know what's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time, like when. They're gonna give us that release date, then they'll be like, haha, we're pushing these back to even later.
Exactly. But like going on along those lines, like I've gone through Konosuba within the past couple podcasts. I've gone over ReZero with guys, and picking through that and just trying to find the good stuff. As far as just like I obviously you got waifus, you got just
the cheesecake cards, the cheesecake card.
There you go. The cabbages, of the sets, and just stuff like that. But then you're looking at it and going, okay, what of this stuff is actually good? And that's kind of what I wanted to lead in towards with talking about you, because I figured it like talking about what makes a card good would be an interesting topic, because that's kind of what you do when you go over like your cards of the day, or cards like, okay, well this is interesting. Like one of your other ones you were talking about, the climax combo for like one of the Bang Dream, one of the new Bang Dream cards that have been announced, like one of the level 3s. That's like, okay, when the climax gets played, heal 1, and it just looks like a collaboration of like a couple Idolmaster cards just smushed together.
What card was
Tay or
what? Oh, the one with the event.
The level 3.
The event.
Yeah, because the event could summon her at level 2.
The event early drop.
Yeah,
that one.
It's like, okay, well, look at all these sets. You trying to pick out what makes a card good, or identifying good cards, quote unquote, was kind of like, okay, this could be an interesting little topic as far as just like getting into like, because it's definitely something that you have to be in the game for a while to be able to understand, but trying to explain it to new people is like, so much of what like people just explain to new people is just like, oh, go with whatever you want, like whatever your favorite character is, and I'm like, that may not always be the best option, bruh.
Yeah, like Marika, favorite character in Isekoi, isn't that good of a deck, but like, well, the way I look at it is like, because I used to play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, and like with Yu-Gi-Oh, like there's like different like card theory things, like Upstart Goblin is a 1-for-1. You play it, it automatically replaces itself. That's the way I look at it. In a way, it doesn't really work at Weiss Schwarz because you could just like clock, pick up 2, get 3 draw cards. But like with the early drop tie, early drops are always good. They're like really hard to like go over generally, like around at a level 2. And with this one, I just pulled it up right now, and it's all around generally a good card. I probably wouldn't run it in my Bang Dream deck because it is an event early drop.
Yeah,
because you need it's a 2-card combo to get like what you probably won't have the climax.
Exactly. Like that's if you can. I know you said it was a 1K1 pants trigger where you could get it. If you trigger it like beforehand, the turn before or whatever, if you trigger that, you can get it back from the waiting room. That's cool. But like you said, you're having to summon. It'd be one thing if it was like the event that summoned it from the waiting room, but it's summoning it straight from your hand. You're using up a whole lot more hand advantage, and that's a lot of what people look at. Like you said with the Upstart Goblin, even going more into Yu-Gi-Oh with Pot of Desires. Where it's like, okay, I have to banish the top 10 cards of my deck, but I get to draw 2 cards.
I draw 2 cards.
I plus 1, and that's what people look at, and I'm going, you're a fucking idiot, first off. But to me, anyway, I don't think it's a good card. I don't think...
Pot of Desires?
I don't think it's a good card. Like I'm going to go into another small Yu-Gi-Oh rant here, but like, Dude Man in a YCS literally lost the finals round because of Pot of Desires, because he banished all of his pieces for a combo that he was doing, It's
a gamble. Pot of Desires is
a gamble. I'm like, I'd be the one where, my combo pieces are the top 5 cards, and they're gone as soon as I activate this card type thing.
Just don't play Pot of Desires if you design your deck to search things.
Exactly.
That's the way I see it.
That's why I like Kantai. I search like fuck.
Oh yeah, and with Nisekoi, I just lose. Like with Nisekoi, I just lose automatically.
Like running Kantai against other people, I literally get to searching the deck so much and have to present my deck for them to cut or tap so much. They just they look at me and just go on. I know you have like 3 more search effects to do. So
I want to be here for a while.
Like, well, technically you can right now. It's just they're like whatever, but yeah, it's looking at like the different combos, looking at like you said, one of the early play things. As far as like just the really good effects, some people are like, oh, well, the early plays lose to anti-change, and I'm like, not every deck's gonna have anti-change.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people try to argue that anti-change isn't even prevalent, and I'm looking at like all these SAO decks and all these other series that you see top, and they have these early plays, and they
have a lot of anti-changes, like a good majority.
Hell, I mean,
no, not anti-changes, early drops. They got a bunch of early drops.
Yeah, you're fine. I knew what you meant, but then I realized, oh well, he's wording it differently. It took me a second once I realized what you'd said.
Yeah. So do you think Weiss Schwarz needs to have a side deck.
That is actually something that was presented to me a while back. Was as a concept. Um, I like the fact that it's one round, but coming from playing Yu-Gi-Oh, coming from other card games that do have a side deck, and this is the only game that I played that doesn't actually. Luck and Logic doesn't have a side deck, does it?
I don't think so.
They only do one game.
I don't even know how Luck and Logic works.
That's what I'm saying.
Still,
like, I'm trying.
Are they still around?
This is true. We don't know. They might be lost in the Twilight Zone. But yeah, no. Like, I like the fact that it's one game because it just. How do I put this? This was a gripe a while back. Was I know I'm gonna answer the question, but going back to the fact that it was like best 2 out of 3 often led into people purposely stalling, and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
And as far as like across multiple card games, I'm not going to point out anyone specific. Then I got to this, and it's just one round, and I'm like, okay, I can finish these a lot quicker. It's pretty cool. Even if it does, it takes a little bit because of cancels or whatever. Actually having a side deck or some kind of additional I don't know how I would feel about it, to be completely and totally honest. Like, it would be interesting.
Yeah. I don't think there is a side deck because like we just cycle through our cards so quickly.
This is true too. Like, all of a sudden, whatever cards you side decked into could all of a sudden be gone and just
there's no use.
Okay, well, my opponent goes first, for a second round or whatever, and okay, you swing. Oh, you crit 3 damage. Oh, well, there's all 3 of my side deck cards. They're gone now.
Like, what are you like? Plus, like, I don't know. I don't think there are any cards that are like a good side deck that aren't like already in the main deck. Like with Nisekoi, like I don't really see anything else other than like maybe switching out my Promise Pendants, or like maybe putting in that anti-change, or maybe like a backup.
Yeah.
But the side deck will just be nothing but backups. Let's just be honest. 15 backups.
It's like if you go like Kantai versus Tua Vru. Oh well, game 2. I'm gonna take out these compasses because they're not gonna work on Yami, type thing. Excuse me. Yeah. So I mean, between Marika, like you said, a lot of people already main deck it. Like going back to Kantai. I'm sorry to anyone who's not that big of a fan of Kantai. All of my like floodgate stuff is already in there.
Yeah, exactly.
The anti-salvage, the heal tax, it's already there, and it is waiting to be dropped on your ass.
Don't say that name around me, boy.
Which one? Why heal tax?
The fucking what, like -3 soul if I salvage like during the battle phase or something?
Yeah, Hatsu.
I fucking hate that because that's like the main climax combo that I run in my deck. That's like one of the main ones.
Oh my god, it's such an aggravation.
So annoying. But like also that's another thing. I think that the game is speeding up like really, really, really quickly. Mm-hmm. Like back in the day, like what we had like what's that one card? That one Lucky Star card that's like when this is like on play it gets plus 50 soul or something like that.
Yes, we mentioned. Oh, we actually mentioned that in the last bit of the Konosuba set discussion.
Yo,
it was one of the first cards that I saw early on because I wasn't even going through the English Weiss side. I was going over Heart of the Cards and just going through. Oh, Lucky Star has something. What the fuck is this plus 50 soul?
Plus 50 soul. Yeah, like it's neat. That's a neat idea, but I don't know. I just think like the game's going really, really fast now. Like some of the older decks are getting like power crept out like completely, and like with what were we talking about, the Tai Hanazono, that as a 2-card combo, I don't think that holds up like at all. Do you know what I mean?
At that point, if you do the event like a freaking 3-card combo, and
yeah, absolutely. And like many of these cards, like a lot of the earlier sets have, if you have 6 or more climaxes in the waiting room.
Yeah.
That's around the level 2, but also you also got that that lingering effect that you're gonna deck refresh at a level 2.
Exactly.
That's just ruining your early drop. But if you have like let's say the new Chain Chronicle cards, one of them is I think it's a ROM, 2 or less climaxes, early drop. Like that gives you more incentive to hurry up and just
go ahead and refresh.
Yeah, just get that refresh. There's no penalty to refreshing. And yeah, the game's going really, really quick, and the cards are getting a lot better.
No, yeah, I'm in agreement with you. That's completely understandable, and I can understand people who are in the older sets going, okay, our cards aren't as good because of climax combo. I say not as good, but obviously the older sets are going to suffer in that regard because people the Bushiroad is having to pump out all these new gimmicks and all these new effects or whatever, and you're going to see some similarities of stuff. Okay, you're going to see vanillas, you're going to see the same types of some backups here and there.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like you said, they're having to pump out new stuff, and it's like it's just not going to be able to compete. It's just so when you're having to look at like all these cards and go, okay, between all the randomness, what's the good shit? It could be an aggravation to have to balance out cost. Like okay, is paying all of this stock worth it in the end?
Yeah, exactly.
Like going to the Konosuba thing, talking about fucking Megumin, the freaking events that literally give you a whole level.
I love that shit.
Like it's funny as fuck to me.
Yeah.
I'm the person who would try that just for the hell of it, and for no other reason. Like literally, just I'm doing this solely because I can do it.
Yeah.
Or freaking events that like say pay like what was another card? It was like pay 9 stock and get an additional turn after this or some bull crap.
Oh no, that was pay. It's that 1/1 yellow event freeze. You play it. Yeah, you get an entire. Yeah, okay. You get an entire turn like right after that. There is a 3/9 event.
I'm thinking the freaking it was one of the reds. It was like the big robot thing.
That's that's the 3/9 event. You send everything on your opponent's side of the field back into the deck or some shit like that.
Yeah, but see, the people are like new people getting into it are looking at this going, "What the hell?"
I was thinking that they're like, "Dude, this is good. I'm a main deck 4 of these." Main deck? What the fuck? There's only one deck. I'm gonna put 4 of these in my deck.
We got to talk about side decks, so we're just going, oh, yeah, we have the extra deck, the side deck, fusion deck. And
I'm going to Xyz my Saya.
Oh my god, that'd be great. That just would be freaking great. Just see, that's another thing. Going to, like, Vanguard. Sorry, I'm tangents all day. I don't even fucking care at this point.
That's all this podcast is right now. It's just nothing but tangents.
It's just tangents, but I don't even care, dude. I'm having fun. This is great. Like how Vanguard has has a semi extra deck looking thing where you can go into your grade 4s.
Yeah.
Like it would not surprise me if somewhere down the line Bushiroad tried to introduce something like that if they gave a damn, or if they wanted to try to introduce a new mechanic to it. I don't know exactly how they would go about it, but just
like the most newest the newest thing in the game that they gave us is the standby ability, but I don't even know when that's coming out. I thought it was already out.
Oh, you mean the new climax thing?
Yeah, like that's like the most newest thing they've introduced.
Initially, it supposed to be a Bang Dream thing. Yeah,
I'm waiting for it's just a Bang Dream thing.
Like initially, the card that I saw that effect was in where okay, well when this triggers or when I play it or something other, you get to summon a character from the waiting room with your level +1, your level +1 or lower.
Yeah,
and that initially was a Bang Dream card.
Yeah, it was. I think it's a promo card. Don't quote me on that. I could be extremely wrong, but if that comes out in the booster boxes, I'd assume that they'd put him in the rest.
I mean, think.
Also, what really what kind of pissed me off, not really, just kind of made me upset, was that on the card it says open position on your stage. As in, a character can't be on that stage or that position on the stage.
Oh, you can't send it over.
Yeah, and then on the official rulings it says, you could just put it anywhere. If your field is full, you could just put it on top of one of your characters. And then just that character gets sent to the waiting room. And I'm like, what? You just said one thing, and then you're saying another thing in the official rules.
Yep.
Bushiroad, what are you doing? Bushiroad, I know you're listening to this. What are you doing?
Yeah, right. There's some person like who specifically works with the Bushiroad planning department listening to my podcast, going,
Ah,
these
shit!
guys have good ideas. We need to implement this.
Give this man, hire these people, hire these two.
They don't want a working company. They don't want. They don't want me to make a company actually fucking work at that point. What are you talking about? God.
God, I hope Konami's listening too. Oh wait, you were recording during that part. Never mind.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I got a whole nice little 30-minute segment of just stuff to pick from. Konami gonna be like, well, what?
Like, we're gonna make Konami think like, you know what? Maybe we should put secret rares in our boxes. Maybe, just maybe.
We've done it for so long. We might as well put them back in. Yeah, no.
How many signed cards do you have?
Me, like total?
Yeah.
Oh God, actually, I have a book right here. Hold up. Like
what? A book? Dude,
it's like a little. It's like a little small book. I've specifically been like picking up a couple signed cards. One, two. I say a couple, but for the giveaway for the channel.
Oh yeah.
I put it in a separate section.
I entered, by the way.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I saw you had entered. So I got like 10 signed cards, and they're all going towards the
the giveaway?
The giveaway, except for one other card that I got signed. It was a level 3 Annie. That the English voice actor for Annie from Attack on Titan was at our anime convention last year, and I got her to sign a card.
Oh, so shit.
I made a signed card because Annie didn't actually have an SP in Attack on Titan.
But I was gonna say get a gold Sharpie and just.
I know, right? See if I can just trace over it. But like it even says like to Billy, so I'm like, oh well, this works.
Oh God.
Yeah, no,
That's nice.
She. I made an impression on her waiting in that line. So.
Can you sign my card, please?
So. I mean,
I have
picked up SPs over like the past couple months specifically for that. Like I didn't have any SPs prior to starting the giveaway thing.
Really?
Not at all.
Do you buy booster boxes?
I buy boosters, and I take that back. I pulled one signed and I sold this one. Was one of the Taiyaki of Memories. From Tula Veru. I bought the trial deck because I specifically wanted to get a couple things from there, specifically a Taiyaki of Memories, and it was the SP.
So you sold it and bought more?
I sold that and bought more regular Tula Veru.
Yo, that's what's up. I pulled 2 twin twisters from the Megatins, the Yu-Gi-Oh Megatins.
Yeah.
And I was gonna sell them for the common twin twisters, so I could get like 4 more twin twisters from the 2.
Yeah, because common versions of that's just like, okay, took them long enough.
Yeah. You could probably tell I don't do max rarity. I don't do max rarity.
He does not do max rarity, people. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Put that in the description. Lunchbox5930 does not do max rarity.
Just giant words across the screen. I'm gonna see if I can do that.
No max rarity.
But like, I've seen people do that where, I mean, sure, you're gonna have some of the like good cards are gonna have a higher rarity, but there are a lot of good cards that don't come like they don't. Oh shit! I just hit the mic. It just they don't have the higher rarities. Like, for fuck's sake. Okay, this is one example that I actually had as far as like good cards, but then people look at the price tag and assume that one card is better over the other. Going back to Kantai, the Verni and Hibiki combo. Like, Verni is like a $9 to $10 card, but it's literally useless without Hibiki that's only like $3. I feel that the price tag on those should be switched, even though Hibiki is like an uncommon.
Yeah.
Just weird little segue there, I realize, but that's what it is. It's like Hibiki is the only reason you even run the Vernis to begin with. Like, for fuck's sake, you could run Hibiki without Verni. You can still pay the cost when she gets reversed and send her to memory and have heal tax active.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, that's the good card. If you just look at Verni, it's just a level 1 5000 and does nothing without that Hibiki.
Yeah.
So it's like, But the Hibiki isn't sitting there with a fucking SR that's like a $30 SR. No, the Verni is. And it's like, okay. Just, so I don't get how you can't look at price for something or higher rarity of something and automatically assume,
Yeah,
oh,
that
well,
it's a good card.
yeah.
That it's, yeah.
I hate to say that it happens a lot, sure, because, okay, Akagi Kai, it's like $25. Yami, it's like $30 to $40. Sure. But, like, oh, what was it? Fucking Tuavru, the Mekon promo. Okay, it's a promo. It should not be a $30 fucking promo. No, all it is on play. Give another house art transformation a buff of like it's either 1,000 or
Yeah,
1,500.
I just looked it up right now. It is a $30 promo.
It's like, what the fuck? It does not need to be this much.
I mean, and another thing is just that there's not a lot of people. No, I don't want to say not a lot of people. Weiss Schwarz isn't as popular as like Vanguard or like not a lot of like. What am I trying to say? Not a lot of people play this game. Like they do, there's a great community and everybody that we played with is great, but not a lot of people play this game. Especially certain decks, they don't play, and the decks that people do play, they want to hold on to those cards.
Yeah.
So what I think is people just don't want to get rid of them, inflating the prices even higher, even though the card isn't even that good. They just know I need this card, so fuck it, price goes up.
That's more than likely a very valid thing, and like, oh my god, what was I'm just trying to think of other cards. It's just like price inflations. I'm going to keep going to Kantai on this, and I apologize. Fucking Winter Moment Akatsuki. Just to throw another price thing out there. Initially, it's an uncommon. It was initially like $3 to $4. Eventually hit like $6 as an uncommon and sat there for a while. It's currently like a $15 uncommon.
Jeez.
So it's like just people sitting on them and just like the price is going up.
Yeah, not wanting to get rid of him.
It's like, I don't understand. Okay, I can understand not wanting to really get rid of your SPs because that's one of the biggest things that Weiss has going for it as far as like the rarity thing.
The signed cards.
The signed cards. That's like, I mean, for fuck's sake, that's why I'm putting those in the fucking giveaways, is because that's like their big thing. Regardless of what the card does, regardless of whatever, it's gonna have a price tag to it if it's a signed card.
Absolutely.
No matter what it is, I mean, I have $10 signed cards. I have fucking Kasumi that's like $80 or something like that. $75, $80, something like that. And sure, the Kasumi's not bad, but it's not the best card in the world either. I don't feel that like so much of them should be that price. It's you get. Oh my god.
I think I just found a $30. Oh wait, that's a super rare. Never mind. I was like, is this a $30 common that I just looked up? How much is the common?
I don't even like.
I'm looking at Disgaea.
Like
right now.
Admittedly, in Disgaea, I have seen like across other sets, you'll find some sets that do have a $3 to $4 common. Sure. But I don't always consider those cards to be the best cards. Like,
yeah, not at all.
There's
it's an expensive game.
Yeah, absolutely. Like going back to the 2 of Rue, I could understand paying however much you want for the level 3 Yamis because that's your finisher. That is your end game, and you are aiming to kill with those. You're not aiming to kill with a $30 fucking Mekon. She's gonna sit there. She's gonna look adorable. And I'm going, oh, that's so cute.
That sounds like a challenge.
He's like, challenge accepted. Drop 3 of these Mekons and a +2 soul.
+2 soul. that would end anything.
I mean, apparently Andrew, Weebuju can apparently rock that all day with, dropping 3 characters and going +2 soul. But,
that's why he's gonna win.
Man, so crazy.
Yeah, I just think there's very little quantity of the cards, especially since like Tulovru.
Yeah,
Since we keep going back to Tulovru,
yeah.
that's is that still meta? Is that
Yes,
still meta?
like
Yeah.
I
Well,
was
there you go.
expecting that to hit the meta as soon as the booster dropped, but it took them a couple months before they actually did like an actual Bushiroad thing.
Yeah,
And then the very first tournament, the top, fuck,
Tulovru.
yeah, because I had Riaz for that podcast, because we actually got him in on that one afterwards. Um,
I think I saw that. I think I was listening to that podcast.
yeah, um, Bentley from Waifu Wars, he topped with he won the Jacksonville regionals with Tulavru, and the third place for that one was also a Tulavru. So Tulavru has already just slammed right into the meta, and it's just like, hey guys, we're staying for a bit.
Yay!
Two
I've actually never played anybody like against. I've never played against Tulovru.
Well, that's the thing. Tulavru
Surprisingly.
also has like a whole other set that we haven't gotten. Not saying it's going to be really good, but a lot of like you can make like 2 or 3 other decks out of it other than the Yamikon build. But that just means they're getting a whole bunch more support in that if we get that second booster. I'm hoping we kind of do because I want to see what else gets out there for like the animal and the alien builds.
The Tulovru Darkness Second Volume 2?
Yeah,
I just looked it up right now.
Yeah, we don't have it. Like it's supposed to. Like I haven't even looked through the cards for it yet. Like if we get it projected to come out in English, I'm gonna look through it obviously because we could do something for a podcast or whatever. But excuse me.
Yeah, I'm looking over the cards. Like one of the cards that really caught my eye right now. Really caught my eye.
Oh God.
Let me send it over here. It's on Little Akiba.
Some nemesis.
No, I'm more of a Lala kind of guy.
Hey, I don't blame you. Lala's not bad. I'm personally more of a Momo fan, but that to each their own.
Yeah, I like her too. You got good taste, my man.
Bruh.
If you rest 2, deal 1 damage to your opponent. level 2, pay 3, rest 2.
See, okay, we're gonna use this as a prime example. You pay 3 stock. It's a level 2, so how much is it to pay the level 2? Like what, 1 stock to begin with?
Yeah.
So,
even at a level 2 event, you'd be paying like at least 1.
And then fucking rest 2 characters, so your back row's like just tap, done. You're not doing any other salvaging. To burn for what?
1. That could be canceled.
No, you make that like auto. This can't be canceled if I'm paying that much. No, I'm winning the game if you're at 1 life. Okay.
What is this, Milky Holmes? No, you can't do that.
God, I don't even know about that joke set for Milky Holmes. I don't even know if I want to.
I am so fucking ready. I found a guy that was like, I'm taking pre-orders for these. I slammed my money down so quick. I was at a Hi Puffy Amiyumi show, and I saw this guy, and I was like, "You're taking my money now. I want this." And supposedly the ratios on that are just terrible. Like it's really hard to pull anything you want.
You get no secret rares, and no matter how many cases you pull, right?
I'm gonna cry to Bushiroad.
See,
trying to look at.
That's another weird thing that Bushiroad did, as far as just like, once again with the whole price issue, is the rarities that they've set up, even outside of the SPs, and I know some sets had XRs where it was like a signed thing, it was called extra rare or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking Hatsune Miku had that, and it was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But when I'm looking through Kantai and I'm going, okay, we have rares. Okay, a little harder to pull. Double rares. Okay, that's cool. What do I have to worry about here? Well, I don't see any of the finishers in here. Scroll up a little farther. Double rare plus. What the fuck? It's like, okay, you want people to get into this game. If at some point you wanted people to get into this game, even if you're trying to support Buddy Fight and more now.
Yeah.
And you're putting all of these cards at like such a high fucking rarity and difficulty for people to pull that, like, it took me forever to get my playset of Akagi Kai for
Really?
Kantai. Like I pulled one, I bought one from one dude, I traded one girl for another, and I couldn't find anyone else around my area. I couldn't pull any from the packs. I couldn't get any more until Joe, shout outs to Joe Schmo, he was able to buy one online, and because he owed me for reasons.
Yeah.
And he was like, bro, I got you your last Takagi Kai. And I'm like, thank you. It's literally taken me 6 months.
I owe you my life.
No, I mean, like, he paid back what he owed me, but at the same point,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the level of gratitude, like, the search is finally over.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
Same with me. When I was building my Nisekoi deck, it took me so long to, like, get the cards I needed. Like, I needed that 2/1 blue Onodera that, like, lets you shuffle your deck for free. And that was, like a fucking $8 card at one point.
Fucking Angel in White, yeah.
Yeah, Angel in White. And now it's like a $2 card. And I'm not gonna lie, kind of pissed.
I mean, it is a damn good... that is an example of a good card. Just to give the effect on that, Angel in White Kosaki, if you play it when you have 5 or less cards in the deck, you shuffle your waiting room and deck together and shuffle it back into a deck, and you draw 1 card. You avoid taking a refresh penalty. You end up replenishing your hand because you know, for playing the Kosaki from hand, like you said, going back to like Upstart Goblin, you replace it.
Yeah, instead of taking that damage, you get it into your hand.
Exactly. It's like, that's a beautifully good card. But like you said, it's now down to like $2.
It was balls expensive.
Now, like you said, back in the day, it used to be like $8, and it's the price is so weird. That's a very, very good card, and yet now it's like nobody touches it. Nobody looks at it as a good card because so many people just kind of look at the price straight up and just kind of go,
it's a $2 card. Like, what good is it for?
This isn't good at all, because people don't fucking RTFC. People do not read their cards, and whole nother rant for a whole nother day.
Yeah. Also, I feel like I don't know if there's like a central place where we could get card prices. Like, I know there's JKTCG, there's TCG Republic, and like YYS, I think that's the one it's called.
Yutai?
But usually, yeah, Yutai.
Yeah.
And like usually like they're like fluctuating, because I saw like a card on, like, let's say a TCG Player, which is like one of the worst places you could get Weiss Schwarz cards because they don't have anything.
Exactly.
Like, they have this one card, this Marika Brainstormer. It was like $5.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go over to JKTCG. They got it for like $3. Then I go to Ideal 808. They have it for 80 cents.
Oh.
So like it's a great card. Brainstorm, whatever climaxes you search your deck. I need a playset of those for the Marika deck.
Absolutely.
And like, I don't know, like, it's a great card. I would probably pay $5 for it if I had to, but 80 cents, that's a great price for like an amazing card.
Absolutely. And it's looking at stuff like that, and like you said, there's no real set thing, because I've had people try to do that where, as far as like doing a trade, and even that is difficult in Weiss Schwarz alone, trying to do trades, and sit there and go, oh, well, sure, it's this amount on JKT, but I would look and they'd have like 0 in stock, and then you do go to someplace that like fucking eBay at that point, and it'd be like nowhere near the price that they said.
Yeah,
like, bruh, you trying to jip the fuck out of me? Hold the phone.
Yeah, like, I have a signed card. Like, I pulled like one of my I actually filmed it. It was the Nisekoi Extra Booster set. Mm-hmm. I pulled the signed Onodera. Mm-hmm. I go over to JKTCG. It says it's $60, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I made $30 from buying this box, as I got it for $30." Mm-hmm. Then I go over to a TCG Player, and then it's $100. Then I go to eBay, and then someone's slinging it for $80. Like, I don't know, like, who to believe.
Exactly.
I know I plussed, but I don't know.
To what degree did I plus
Yeah,
off of this?
I know I plus, but I want to be sure. I want to like feel the happiness in my stomach.
And not your wallet going, I can't decide.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
How many degrees of happiness am I on?
Exactly. Oh god. Oh wow, we've been going for a while now. Oh man. Oh, god.
Damn, an hour 40.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I realized how far we were in at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll close on a couple of things for the podcast right here. We'll probably still talk a bit, but as far as like closing out for the podcast, it's a lot of stuff you got to watch for as far as just like your cost versus your effect, the power of the card versus the drawback. Don't always trust the price. And watch what's in the meta, but don't always believe that that's the way to go, because you do get the rogue decks, which is why I like doing the rogue deck reviews and stuff like that. Shout outs to Kojiros.
Yeah.
Fucking like Umi waifu deck that got second at Jacksonville. I laughed so hard and was so happy at the same time. And then Matt was like, just literally shouting in the middle of fucking Cece's Pizza, going, "Yes!"
It's happening. It's happening.
It's great. Like I thoroughly believe that this is, as aggravating of a game that this can be, it's fair. It's more fair than a lot of card games that I've played, and I enjoy making those rogue decks. I enjoy making some of the meta decks and my own versions of them and my own spins on the meta decks. But
I completely agree with you. Like, this game is pretty damn fair.
Exactly. But other rants for other days. But that with the closing statements. Do you have any shout outs, bruh?
Yeah,
Go for it.
Okay, I guess shout out to Honest Judgment.
There you go.
He's a great guy. Luke's Weiss Schwarz channel. He's been there since the very beginning, since I started. And Clock Kick for Salt. Do you know this guy?
Eric, yes, I know. He's in our podcast group. I know Clock Kick for Salt.
Dude, I absolutely love his videos. I saw when I first started making YouTube videos, I saw his Bang Dream trial deck opening, and he's just saying, "Here's Yui, here's the K-On deck," and he just drops his phone to open I was like, this is the funniest shit I have ever seen in my life.
Dude, man, is great.
Dude, and he has that video has 8 dislikes and no likes, and I'm like, what? Come on, guys. Then I saw his what was it? His Konosuba? Konosuba unboxing?
Yeah.
Oh, when he rips that Megumin, and he's all like, I hope I don't get Megumin. First card he pulls out's a fucking Megumin.
Yeah.
Oh, Clock Kick for Salt, if you're listening, I love you. You're a great man.
There you go.
He's fucking funny as shit. Weeaboo Jew, I know the tournament's already over, right?
We have recorded the finals. This week that this podcast is coming out is the finals coming out. So the finals will be out this Thursday.
Damn. All right. I hope
that it's coming. That this podcast is coming out.
Weeaboo Jew, do your thing. Show them what Bang Dream or K-On. Show them what K-On is all about. Also, if anybody ever pulls off that 3-2, what is it, Subaru? The bodyguard one, the recollection one.
Get that on freaking video.
Yes, please. I want someone to fucking win. I was about to say a YCS. I hope someone wins a YCS with a 3-2 Subaru combo. And yeah, that's it.
I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to go to a YCS and just be like, wait till they're at the top tables and go, I'm going to let you finish, but hold on one second, and throw down a Natsuki Subaru, throw down a Necroz of Gungnir, and just all this other just Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and then a Relentless Rats. And just watch them go, I win. GG. Okay.
Don't forget to tap your blue mana. Don't forget to tap your blue mana while you're at it.
Tap one for blue, ponder. Yeah. Okay. But yes, with that, we'll close on this because this has been a great podcast so far. I don't even care what other people think about this podcast. I have enjoyed making this podcast. This is funny as fuck. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all, please go check out Lunchbox5930. Really awesome channel. And we will see y'all on the flip side. Peace out for now.
Later.